Okay, I'll just kneel down like Japanese style, and just watch them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll.
You
Elor
stepping
takes the
forward, Laura?
first turn.
So
Yeah.
you know you need to place your Onimetsu crest within the center and place both hands on either side.
I'll do that.
Alright. Everyone else, as you watch her place the crest down and then both her hands, she will lower her head, and each of the 4 small pyres will raise in flame, and smoke will begin to swirl above the tomb and follow a path down to the crest. It will engulf it and then enter it. Alora, you have been granted passage on your journey.
I do the normal properly bowing. Also respect, and I'll take a turn for somebody else.
All right. Well, the only other one needing to is the other Onimetsu. All right. Shepard, as you step forward and do the same. You're gonna forget every fucking time. All right. You place your crest upon the altar and your hands on either side. The flames will grow with energy and release smoke once more. It will swirl in patterns above the tomb, down towards your crest, engulfing and then entering. You have been blessed with the rite of passage.
Epic. Can I take my hands off it now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. Where do we go from here?
Is this like a portal of some sort?
I have no idea. I've just
Aren't-
been told to do it.
Isn't this just a tomb of soldiers?
I was told this was the old one.
So, Onimetsus. This is the tomb of one of the first 4 soldiers that created the Onimetsus.
Oh,
You-
gotcha.
Each time you go out, the rite of passage gives you essentially you're praying to the old ones, to the old warriors, to gain their respect to travel out and do the honorable thing that an Onimetsu does and protect the lands of Igataria and its greater meaning. This is more of a symbolic thing, though. If you Onimetsus check your tokens and your temporary health, you will see something.
Ooh. I'll check token.
All you really need to do is scroll over your
Oh
token,
shit.
and your 2 Onimetsus for the next 24 hours have
Oh.
25 temporary health points.
Plus 25.
Wait,
Damn.
25?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have
Yes.
30 HP. I'm getting plus 25. I'll take it.
That's basically our max health.
This is a very powerful ritual.
I mean, of course, my Elora is used to it, but me personally as a player is like, wow.
Oh yeah, I know. Wow. But it's only 24 hours, so
Yeah,
that's
makes
if
sense.
you get in any form of combat in the first 24 hours you're setting out. All right.
Are they finished their?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So
we have.
I walk among them and I start handing out some of the gold that we got. They gave me 150, and there are 6 of us.
Wait, to all of us?
Are you dividing it evenly?
I give 25 gold to each of the my companions. Basically, and I'm saying to them now, this is emergency funds from the Ganassi, right? That's their name?
The Rokeku.
The Rokeku, in case we get separated, in case you need.
All right.
Thank you
Everybody
very
can
much.
write 25 gold
Very
pieces
well.
into their
That
inventory.
can come in handy.
How do we do that?
So double click on your token.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, under the note sheet. Oh yeah, Alpha, you need your
Wait, no, I
bottle
start
of
with
rum.
15.
You said 25 gold, right?
Yeah, you can add 25.
By the
I
way,
will
is,
write this into your stuff, Alpha, as you still need other things that you didn't get last time.
did everybody got the
I
same
just
starting
put
gold, by
that
the
in
way?
right now.
Oh, you're good. What was that, Dragon?
Did everybody got the same starting gold?
Everybody got some form of starting gold, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Well, everybody besides Alpha.
I just have one bottle of rum.
Oh, right, from last time.
Yeah.
Right.
Are
Are
we?
you guys? Are you finished
Ready?
with your morning prayers?
It's a ritual, but yes, we are.
Then we should be on our way.
Oh.
How do I?
What are you trying to do?
Right click.
So,
All right.
out of character, where do we go?
So, you all can do your last minute things in town if you need anything. But after that, you will be heading out towards essentially the west. So you would be heading out through the southwestern gates. And I just remembered that, Glecko. I will add that to everybody's stuff.
Everyone should have another 10 temporary hit points because of my profanity.
Yep,
I need
that's what I'm
to.
doing.
So, guys, I'm gonna go pick up some hammers. One real hammer. Is there anything you guys need from the market before we leave?
No, I don't think so.
We have food
I'm
for
good.
30 days.
Is it all cans and beans?
It seems that we are ready.
If it's cans of beans, watch out. Carson might eat all of it.
Love me some beans.
All right. And you're just wanting a normal hammer?
And like, fuck. So you know how you have tents? If you're making a tent, you have like the pistons.
Yeah.
So I want a bunch.
Pistons, you mean?
Yeah,
Pitons, I think what they're called.
yeah, those thingies.
The stakes?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're thinking of just large stake nails, essentially? is what-
yeah. I mean, you want like, yeah, like.
I mean, you have a few of those within your camping tent equipment, so
It's gonna be slightly separate and for a slightly separate purpose.
okay, fair enough.
What are you planning?
Nothing. It's experience. It's purely experience. That's all. Alright, so we go to Kura's point now, right?
I would just real quickly deal with the market stuff here, and then
Okay.
we will send you on your guys' way. If we'll real quickly, we'll deal with anything that anybody wants to do in town. Okay, so you just want a hammer and some thick nails.
Now that I'm thinking about it, some hammer, thick nails, more string, like another 100 feet, maybe 200 feet of string.
Okay.
And like two empty glass bottles. Shouldn't be very expensive. It should be like a silver
Yeah, no,
plus
that's
minus.
it's actually only gonna be 90 copper pieces.
All right, call it a silver. Call it a day.
That'll work.
If I wanted to use my alchemy skills,
Yes.
would that take like hours to do?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I don't know. I'm just asking. But let's say, for example, just a health potion. Or maybe an antidote. I guess I would need the materials as well.
Well, thankfully, I will give you, because you should have an alchemy kit on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you would have basic supplies within your alchemy kit.
Mm-hmm. But for a
Uh,
health potion, does that take like a day or something? I think, or maybe more or less.
so the process of making the potion itself will take 2 hours, but it needs to distill for 24 hours essentially. So you can make it, but it just needs to sit in your pack for a day.
Oh well, it's too late for that then. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to say that when you woke up you started making something before you headed out, that's fine.
No, that would be no.
All right.
I wanted to make it like as I thought of it. So let's say that I
And
just forgot.
do you want me to write a list of ingredients for health potion in your inventory?
Sure. If that's like, is it just a copy paste?
If you're just wanting a basic healing potion, it's so you need a vial, you need pure water, you need 10 gold pieces worth of gem dust,
Okay.
and you have the rest within your alchemist kit. Well, you have the glass vial in your alchemist kit. You would have water is easily accessible, so all you really need for yourself to craft would be would just be gem dust.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Could I
Uh,
go buy some then?
Mhm.
Like
Efron? Oh.
20 gold of it.
20 gold worth. All right, so you have you can take 20 GP out, and you can put 20 GP worth of gold dust in your inventory. And yes, dragon.
I probably know the answer, but just in case, do we have
Yes.
any arrows we have to, or my character has to account for?
No.
All right.
Thankfully, because of your training, I give you the ability to. You have good. You carry a very decent amount of arrowheads with you, and you can craft them along the way, as the wood for making arrows is actually very common in Nigatari.
Awesome. I'll try to roleplay that.
So I assume pretty much, because you only sleep for 4 hours, that some of that time is spent remaking arrows.
Yeah, that would be pretty easy to do actually.
All right.
Or at least I
Anything else
assume it
anybody
would be
wants to do?
easy.
I want to go to what's it called? I want to go to, is the Tree Cutter Blades place
That's the
smithy?
blacksmith.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to go there and buy some.
Does
I can't.
anybody else want to go with him?
I'll go with them.
Sure, I'll do
Go
it.
with Kirsten, sure.
Is the party
Sure.
following him? All right.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go grocery shopping.
It's like following the drunk.
Wait, are we still on the
Yeah, we were still within the lodge. I was just dealing with the quick like market stuff, but
Well,
we're all going to the actual blacksmith, so I will move you to that map.
Are you?
well,
Are we?
All right.
Following, are we following the familiar right now?
Well, you're following Shepard, which is Carson.
Okay.
Hearing that name makes me want to play Mass Effect. God damn, dude. Also, Chris, do I still have to record since Eve is here?
I'm gonna start keeping these for my own accord.
I'm just gonna
So-
tell you that I'm not gonna be here for long. I'm just here to vibe until a little later.
Hello,
AKA just keep
Amish?
recording.
How much does my sword do right now? 1d8.
So-
I don't know what that means.
So when you scroll over, you'll see 1d8, and that's the dice roll. So you have a possible from 1 to 8. And then, since your modifier on your katana is dexterity, it adds whatever your dex modifier is.
see.
So your dex is +3. So you have 1d8 +3. But this is the land of Ikataria, because there is a special mechanic for blades here. There is sharpening blades, which can give you a +1 to your damage. And there is also sharpening stones, which you have, which you can do which you have a chance to do that on your own, but is a lower chance. There's a possibility of it not working. Also note there is also things known as weapon charms in Ikataria, which these are things that you can buy and add to your weapon, which will give them different effects.
Alright. You have any weapon charms?
One sec, I need to pull those notes open.
Oh my god, the guy at the store is a frog.
Yes.
Is he? That's cool.
Yeah.
They are known as the Gripply. That is their race. Alright. As you step forward, Carson. Ah, yes. How can I help you?
Sounds like that other guy.
You know this individual, Carson. This is Goman Gup. This is one of the legendary bladesmiths.
I don't know how to respond.
In fact, he made your blade.
Oh, that's amazing. I am too tired for improv right now.
And he also made your bow, Dragon.
Oh, nice.
I need to add a weapon charm for this blade you made me.
You're looking a little light in the coin purse for a weapon charm there, friend.
How the fuck? How does he know how much money I have?
He deals with a lot of people. No, weapon
Us-
charms. Weapon charms are magical items. They are expensive.
Aw, damn. Then you know what? I'm gonna stick with what I got. Honestly, I'm good. I will come back later with more gold.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Doll, you fucking. Hold my tongue. Chris is the DM.
Sylvian, are you doing something?
I'm just looking. Oh, is there anything magical in the around the armor or the weapons on display?
Roll me an Arcana.
Where's Arcana? There it is.
In your general sense of your knowledge of magic items, none of the items that are in the display area are magical, but you can feel that behind the door there is magical items.
There's only one door, right?
There's two.
Which door? Oh, that
There's this door here and this door here, but you feel it coming from behind the store. Most likely from the store area.
Well, I know I don't have gold, so I'm just gonna shyly walk away. So are we ready, guys, to go on the adventure?
Alright. Is there anything else anybody wishes to try?
I got what I need.
Drawing a blank here. I'm good
Oh,
to go.
Eloa just standing there and be like, waiting for you guys to be done.
Alright. So at this point,
Alright, let's go.
we will cut things for the little sake of brevity, so you don't have to just walk through town for me to change another map on you. Alright. You set out through Kura's Point, and you leave the southwestern exits. You begin your journey down the Black Path. This is the path that leads between Kura's Point and Yuin. It is the reason it is known as the Black Path is because it is extremely dense, as the forests of Tuicon are more jungle than anything else. There are many, many things lost within those jungles that have been abandoned or just left to time. All right, you all set yourselves down that path. And let me prepare that for you.
Sweet.
That's looking at it. We're headed towards Ewan. You said.
So, this is where we get to make our first party decision.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody would go look at the Ikataria map.
Have it open.
Is that in
Oh,
the server?
where?
Yeah, it's in. If you go down to Almorath and then Egotaria, it's the map there.
If you go down to Almorath, you will see, so scroll down.
How far down is it?
Oh, I see
Should
it.
be that far down.
No, it's not that far. It's on the E from Ikataria. I
So
mean.
if you're looking for things, you're looking for Tomanic Domain, and then Almorath, and then Ikataria.
Oh, okay. So I have the map up now.
Okay, so Shulien is
Meanwhile, I got it
Check.
saved.
Shulien is
Just
the
send
continent
it
where you're
in the-
starting.
Oh.
If you look up in kind of the almost peninsula area of Shulien, you'll see Curris Point. That's where y'all started. So, pretty much the only question you have now is if you are traveling straight to Shulien, or straight to Yuin, or whether you will take the breaking path down through Zuhan. Will you take the straight shot, or will you take the wide path?
Wait, sorry, I'm not following you running anymore.
So, you see Curris Point.
Shulong.
So you see
Uh,
Shulien, right? Your
yeah.
hometown. So if you take that path up to Kree,
Yeah.
and then you win, and then if you go directly right, you will see Curris Point.
Oh, there, yeah.
So that's where you guys started. So you were traveling west towards Yuin. Will everybody choose to take the straight path?
No, let's go around.
What kind of area is it? Is it forestry, mountains, or?
So Shulien is essentially the most jungleized part of Ikataria.
So
the paths are very maintained and cut through, or else essentially they would be overgrown within months.
I was about to ask, in terms of my character, what would my character say this is the wisest and the most efficient path?
I mean, the most efficient path is going to go straight to Yuin.
Yeah, fair enough. Or the wisest, basically. The wisest.
I think we could take a straight shot at Yuin, and then we could, like, circle around Shulien. Kind of like a hook.
Because why would we
Yes,
go around it? Why would we go around it?
I don't know. Explore. Just
Yeah,
check it out.
It's
we're on
completely
on
open to
time.
you guys to go wherever you wish.
I'd imagine if we went straight to Shulien under-leveled, we get our asses handed to us.
I mean, we are not gonna fight there.
So to be clear, where you're going, so you see that big old set of that white piece?
Yeah.
That's above Shulien. That's the Caspian Mountains. That is your destination.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we take?
Guys,
why don't we follow the coast? So you see Shulien, then you see that little bottom right, go across the continent, and then go up to Kurt's Point.
What we also can do.
You're going backwards, Alpha. You're starting at Curris Point.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, then let's go to Curris Point, and then let's go like that.
You're leaving Curris Point now.
Yeah.
So
What did I say? My dyslexia hit me really fucking hard.
Yeah, it
Holy
did.
shit.
So my character would basically be like, you know, it would probably the most wise choice to go to the path. It's well maintained. And then just Shuan, maybe get some information over there. Some other things we can investigate before we go into battle. Information is
What
key.
is-
Go through Yuan and Kree and just do a first straight shot at Shilin, and then we take the coast to Shang.
Well, here's
Mortal,
also the other thing. So you guys can cut
explore.
through if you wish. So you
Yeah.
can go to UN and cut straight through the jungle
Or-
to Keokrokis.
So, I have a question. What is the terrain like in Zuhan and Luang?
So Zuhan is more of like a mix between there are certain portions that are more open field, and there are certain portions. So the more north you go, the more desert and barren it gets. But the farther south you go, the more it's just open plain field.
So, the middle is foresty. Shulan's foresty, Zuhan fields, Luhang more desert.
Yes.
So we could go to Yuin, then move up, follow the path to Hanmi, Shirkrashik, and then to the mountains.
Yep, that is a possibility.
That is
Well-
exactly what I'm also trying to propose.
Really, what you guys need to figure out now
Mm,
is: are you
really?
traveling to UN, or are you going on a different? I just need to know the first destination you're heading towards.
I will.
Juan.
Yeah,
I would
straight
say-
to Juan.
I'm unfamiliar with this land, so I will go where the. I don't have an opinion.
You're good. Follow the others. And again, like I said, in that pack there was a set of maps, so you guys have all this on your persons. So.
Well,
we have
what I,
one
w-
up.
Yeah, you
What I was
have
gonna
maps and
say-
you have a compass. So
what I was gonna say is, if we're at Kurt's point, let's go to Shul King, go down, cross that little I guess end path right there on a boat, then go to Sinkeith.
What is there?
I don't know how to describe. Is the Inn Cove? Is that a better word for it?
you're talking about the alcove that
Yeah, the
comes
alcove.
into Zuhan.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could go to Shulakig, and then you could cut to the path down to Shinkiki.
Yep. And then just go up to Shulen.
Well, as of right now, it sounds like most people have voted for going to UN.
That's fine.
All right,
All right,
let's go to Juan.
everybody has voted.
I guess
Your path.
you win.
Oh, there's a few of those names that I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I have to go have a party go through Wanti Ho.
Oh my god.
Do you want a tea hole? A cup of tea?
Or there's Bon Ho.
Bon on these nuts. Oh,
All right, so
Oh god.
you have chosen the direct path to UN. You have set out on your journey, and you will spend the next few days traveling in relative peace. Nothing really happens for you. Until one day, traveling down the road.
Quick note.
Yes.
We didn't really decide on. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be relevant, but like marching order versus also rotations for sleeping. Like I don't know if that's gonna be super relevant, but we didn't really decide
We'll
on that.
get to that once we have. I'll let you guys pick out your marching order once I bring it to the new map, and then once we go to camp, I'll let you guys establish your sleeping order.
sleep. We have
All right. Everybody should
one
be coming to the new
person
map.
who is awake 24/7 and one person who is awake 20 hours a second.
So thankfully,
So-
yeah, you have Gravedigger, who's always up.
Also a half elf. We both of us are trans, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, there we
you
go.
know. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
there still must be a rotation order.
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, so what map am
everybody
I going
should
to
be
now?
have been sent to the new map.
Oh,
never
I
mind, hold
was
on.
not.
Nope, hold on.
Me neither.
neither.
You
There
didn't
we go.
reveal it.
Yeah, I know, I realized. I accidentally unrevealed it.
Nah.
All right. To give you a little setup, as you're all traveling down the path, very quickly, it will become apparent what you see before you. A set of bloodied remains and a bloodied cart, and a few bodies laying around.
Do you guys think this is related to
I'm loading.
Tarquest?
I can't see shit.
I know.
Yes,
I was
load.
just giving
Yeah,
you.
same.
I was giving you a heads up because you're gonna
Yeah.
instantly see it once you join the map. So
Carson.
Ah.
Carson,
Let's just loading roleplay.
hold up. You know what I should put my character's name in Elden Ring to? I should have put it to NBA Youngboy, so whenever I invade people, it shows that up.
Hmm?
It's a meme.
It's great.
Ah.
of course.
Alright, I'm gonna head out now.
Whoa!
All right.
People are loaded in now, yeah.
Still
I
loading.
gotta
Oh, I
play a
saw you,
samurai in
yeah.
a different campaign.
You're good. I saw you had your own thing going on.
Ye-
You're good.
Congrats on the promotion, by the way. Oh,
They're already
okay.
gone.
Like, let's
They're
be
in campaign,
nice.
they're playing.
Oh.
And once you're in, again, you all can set up your own marching orders.
Sorry for my internet.
No, you're good. I'm not worried.
mean,
you're all
mo-
good, Carson. Oh, I think Carson died.
Yep.
Normally I'm first in, but now it's like slow. Like really slow.
New map, got a cache.
Is there any way to like preload these maps?
I could send you the campaign, but the issue is you would have to click on every single map and load and cache those. I mean, unless you trust yourself to not look at anything, I can do that for you.
Beaked
And
out.
if you're on the wrong map, Carson, top right, black path is what you're looking for.
Loading it
There
right
is
now.
some spoilers involved. Ugh. At the
I
same
mean,
time,
it-
then this also doesn't
that-
exactly help when we have a break in the game and
Yeah, I
sitting
know.
here while I don't know which is better.
It's a trade-off, unfortunately, that comes with map tools. So
Maybe
It
we
would be
just
nice
have
if you
this
just download like
Dude.
all the maps and don't
Yeah.
have to go in, you know?
Play.
Just
what's going on?
it would be nice if you could just download all the maps and not have to see them.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Is your internet dying, Carson?
Oh no.
I'm having a lot of trouble with connection issues, and I don't. If this keeps up, I don't think I'll be able to play.
Well, let's just see how far you can go. If it becomes a serious issue,
This doesn't eat much like data, right? If you use 4G, maybe.
no, the connection shouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's just happening. Honestly, I have a theory in mind, but I'll just say it. Fucking, there's a lot of cyber shit going on right now with Russia. So
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, yes, I'm in. Holy shit. Oh god. Okay.
so there have already been
Okay, it's back.
multiple. Okay, yeah, there have already been multiple accounts of cyber shit going down here in where I live. So
Ah, that kind of
Looks like
sucks.
I'm already connected.
just change your just change Carson Cuck to something else.
It surprised me that we don't have any issues. At least in the Netherlands, we don't. So yet.
Well, you're not the one putting the main sanctions on them.
That's true.
True.
I think it's more like Germany and America and such, like the
Mhm.
big countries, and not like some teeny tiny small Netherlands who has a lot of influence but doesn't really. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'm gonna try restarting my computer.
Okay.
That usually fixes
well.
it, but I'm crossing my
Yeah.
fingers here.
I hope so.
Do your thing.
Worth a try.
Yeah, because I haven't had any forms of these kind of connection issues pretty much up until this shit started.
We had some issues in the cyber campaign, mostly.
Well, yeah, that was Eve, and that was because of her shit internet. But she got that fixed, and we haven't
and
had a single
Carson.
issue with her since.
And Carson too.
Carson
right?
got his fixed too.
Or was it? Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they,
true.
both of their connection issues was from their shit internet,
Hmm.
but they got that fixed. So
All right, fair enough.
but I've been seeing like what happened with Narcs earlier. I have never seen lag like that happen until this shit started. So, but again, the theory that I cannot prove. So
I mean, that's
I don't
hard
know
about
whether just
cyber tech. Like the whole
map
building can.
tools just being map tools.
That's hard about cyber. The whole you don't know. You don't know. Something can be error. Something can be fatal. You don't know. It's invisible. Almost.
Yep.
Oh well.
It's still loading for me.
Yeah,
Huh.
again, it's gonna cache. This is unfortunately probably one of the bigger maps. I should have cut this down.
I was
I
about to say
probably
it's
should have,
not.
but because I didn't need that much. But all the other maps are not nearly as big as this. So
It doesn't seem that big in me. You did bigger maps, and I didn't have
It's-
hm issue with that.
I know.
It's probably the details.
Yeah, it's the detail.
Oh, okay.
So that's the file size of the map.
Hmm.
Maybe we should download it beforehand then.
We can't.
Just
Spoilers.
and just yeah, that's oh it loaded. And just trust us ourselves.
Did everybody disconnect, or did I disconnect? Oh, only Ethan
No,
Carson. The phone.
well, yeah. Yeah, lovely. I think Narcs is also having issues.
Yeah, I mean, where do we come from?
You should be on the right side.
Yeah, the right.
Oh,
You should be able
okay.
to see your tokens over there.
Okay, yeah.
Are you good, Narcs?
I'm back in, but I'm still
Okay.
Nice.
13 out of 14.
Yeah,
Cached.
that's just the map loading.
This campaign is gonna be fun, but in terms of RP, I'm definitely gonna. It's out of my comfort zone, so I'm really curious what this is gonna bring.
I think I'd rather load the maps beforehand.
All right. Then
Yeah, I think me too.
yeah, next week I will send you guys a campaign and you can preload everything for yourselves.
To be
Just-
honest,
I'll just
maybe
hide
you-
one of my eyes.
Or we could do this like half an hour or so before the start of the campaign. Like we just come onto the Discord. 30
That can
minutes
work as
ahead
well.
of time.
Yeah, actually, that's better. Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
log
do
in.
that.
I think it's better, yeah.
And we will plan for that.
You can basically be like, all right, guys, don't look at map tools. Don't look at map tools.
Essentially, I'll try to avoid putting things within the view of the starting screen,
Couldn't you?
or I'll try and hide everything I can.
Let's not look together.
Well, hang on. When the maps comes up, like there's all this like black stuff on either side of the map, like depending on the size of the map, of course. But couldn't you like put it so like at least the first time for some of our characters just like show up in like a random corner? Side?
Unfortunately, the way map tools loads, it randomly loads a map, and then it picks the top left corner of the map in order to load in on.
What if you edit them up in that way? Or is that too much to ask?
So I could, but I'd essentially just have to cut like a quarter out of all the maps that I make, so it's just a black area right
Okay,
there.
yeah, never mind. Yeah.
So essentially, I'll just double check I have as much as I can hidden. You'll see a little bit of the map, but hopefully that's not spoiler enough for everybody. And we'll
Oh yeah,
just
you can do that, right?
Is this map bigger than Kura's Point? Could it take longer than Kura's Point?
that's why I'm wondering. It's not bigger than Kura's Point, but
I don't think it takes longer.
And it's almost certainly my shitty internet.
It probably is, unfortunately. It just takes a long while to
Give me a second. I'm gonna
download
use
a
my
cache.
phone and try and reset my internet.
Do your thing.
I mean, could it be? I'm not sure, but how is the internet in the Middle East? Is that like okayish or not sure how
Because I know
fast
your
it is?
connection to me should be fine because I have fucking Google Fiber, so.
Yeah. No, I mean Narc's is from the Middle East,
Yeah, I
Israel.
know,
So, yeah.
I know what you were saying. I'm saying the connection to me should be fine.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I also have fiber. I love it. It's the most and the best internet experience I ever had in my life. Fiber.
Yeah, same here.
Nice.
Just recently had it installed.
Nice.
And you notice it
I'm-
immediately.
I'm
Yep.
legit
There I
jealous.
am in.
It also never fails on me. Like I have a lot of internet issues
Nope.
before in terms of like
Unless-
failure, but
4 years I've had it, we've had one outage.
yeah, exactly. I think I have 0, at least unannounced outage.
Well, and that
Same
was
here.
literally because it was like a massive snowstorm. Knocked out a power plant.
We don't have that issue, thank God.
Well, we had one last year.
Yeah, we have.
The snowstorm.
Oh no, I mean because all like 99% of our wires, at least in cities, are under the ground. We don't have
Oh, yeah.
outages.
The
No, that's
issue where I live is the extreme temperature fluctuations that we have between
Ah.
winter and summer. It's just so hard to create a reliable system because we'll get below 0 in the wintertime and we'll get above 110 in the summer.
What's that in Celsius?
So
I'm sorry, I
Fuck
don't
is
know.
a
no, you're good.
Celsius?
So that's below 0 degrees Celsius, and
Yeah.
what is that? I believe it's
Gonna be
Above, like,
37,
30?
yeah, above
35,
like
37.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Why is
Yes,
that-
100 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, I think people should be
I was-
alive.
Yeah.
I was
you
so
talked
concerned. I
about
was like, is
all-
he living in a volcano or something?
But yeah, below 0 degrees Celsius, probably around 40 degrees Celsius
But
is the
is the
difference
po-
between.
Okay.
Is the power grid like above the ground or under the ground, or is there a
They
reason?
they have the wires buried, but they have the power grids above the ground.
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, well, they couldn't really bury those underneath the ground here. We live in one of the flattest places in America, in America, I should say.
And from what I also understand, that's pretty expensive in America because there's like a very wide array of grave digging you have to do. In terms of like European, like closest are like a lot close to each other, and it's a lot
Oh,
easier
yeah,
to
yeah,
grave
there's-
distance.
There's a lot shorter of a distance you guys have to travel between
Yeah.
you guys between us.
So I guess that's why your government
think
chose
Fucking
the extra
one of our
cost.
Alaska is nearly the size of the entire EU or something like that.
Really?
Alaska is fucking massive.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Yeah, if you look up the comparative real size of Alaska, what you see on most maps is not actually proportionally correct.
Yeah, true.
Why?
It's
Like
just
same
the
with
way-
Russia.
It's the way when you unwrap a flat surface off a sphere, it changes the proportions of things.
Okay.
From what I learned, it's like Earth, and then you have like a mirror around it, and then you okay, I maybe explained badly, but and then you show it to the paper around it or something like that. Okay, I explained it badly. Never mind.
It's
Oh,
around
you're
the
a
size of whole Western Europe.
Yeah, I can believe that. Same with Russia. Russia is still enormous, but it's not as big as you think.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
My internet seems to be working fine, but I'm just not loading the last bit. Can you try and like reload it for me?
Go up to select maps, select a different map, like Onimetsu Lodge or something, and then click back on Black Pass. Sometimes that'll clear the hang up.
To be honest, I had the same issue. I thought I hanged, but I just left it, and suddenly, poof, I was in. But yeah, but that's me, of course.
If not, we'll try and reload it for you.
But the last
That's
map
still
was
13 out of 14.
yeah, it takes a while, 13 to 14, I guess. to load in.
Is everyone else loaded in besides me?
Yeah.
I think so.
Fuck
The
hell.
distance. The
Man.
distance is in feet, right?
Yes.
By the
So
way,
that's- okay.
How fast is your internet, Narx? It's like 50 megabytes or bit?
I mean, I don't know. Playing
Oh,
WoW
okay.
without a problem.
Yeah, but
If
WoW
we're
know
gonna
when
Classic
you
is
see
connect
grass.
here in the next 10 minutes, I might have to start another event with my friends in another server.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
in 10 minutes.
yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
Well,
since
it
we're
just
having so many connection issues, I will put it to the group vote. Do you want to
Okay.
hold off till next week?
This is quite the pickle we're in.
I'm still willing to try at least.
I'll give it
some-
a good minute, but that's
I
like
got my stuff working.
Anybody
Restarting
else?
My computer usually fixes.
Yeah, the
event.
only one having the connection issue right now is Narx.
I'll leave it
Also-
up to the
It's also
people
not
that
while I
having-
was.
Well, I
Go
don't
on.
want to leave. I don't want to leave somebody out because we're a group. Like that's the whole point of playing D&D is to have people
Yeah.
around you and stuff like that.
mean,
so I don't want to leave somebody out and make them feel like damn I fucked everybody over.
Yeah, sure.
Well, no, that's why I offered with you having to leave and with all the connection issues, I will put it to a group vote. Do you want to try and push forward? Or do you want to wait till next week?
Wait, Carson, are you gonna leave anyways?
No, I fixed my internet.
Oh, he
but
fixed
if
it. He fixed it. It's
Carson's
just
good.
If it comes back, then I might have to sit it out.
Alpha,
I
are you
don't
gonna
know.
leave?
If we can't get things rolling in the next 10 to 20 minutes.
Alright. I mean, I'm not sure if Nox is okay with it anyway, but I know that
We continue
once
without me.
we did a streaming that the DM was streaming or something like that, and that he was controlling his character.
I can do that too.
We can.
So how about we do that while I'm waiting for this thing to load? That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
that makes
do that.
sense.
Okay, 1 second. You can see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Alrighty. So, this is essentially what everybody else is seeing. Alright. On the path ahead of you, very visibly and clear, you will see that.
Wait. Oh. I'm gonna just speak in this right now. Told you we should have gone the other way.
It's fine.
Don't pussyfoot it. Let's see what's up.
Do you think this is related
Exactly.
to our quest?
Wait, can I get a perception check?
Wait. Approach, guys. I'm gonna tell everyone to move. Be careful. We don't know what happened, how long ago. Don't all rush in. One at a time.
Can I
Yes,
do
I get a
an
perception check.
inspection check or perception check around me?
I'd like to check if like there's someone or something hiding.
Okay. Anybody who is wanting to look around, roll a perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Aw.
I'll do it as well. What the hell?
Can't see shit.
Perception. Perception. Oof.
I'll roll one as well.
Okay.
if you can.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I got
be.
You
I'll be
should
checking the
still be
trees.
able to, if you have your selected window open. Actually, never mind. You can't select your token. Then there, I got you.
Not even on the.
There we go. Oh,
Nice.
this is why I don't like rolling for players.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Why?
I always feel bad whenever I roll low.
Don't worry. My perception's probably minus anyway.
No, it's not. Okay. All right. As you all are looking around in the, so I'm guessing most people are just doing a general area check.
Mm.
So
Looking behind us.
Yeah.
I'm looking more about spacebar, more about just general area, and if I see any movement or any.
that's
Yeah.
that's what I said. So everybody's
Alright.
looking at just a general force check to see if they see anything around. So as you're all looking around, everything sounds at least somewhat calm. No movement in the woods around you. Just the wind in the trees and
like to
the smell of
check.
death on the air.
Smell of death on the air. That's recent.
I think that's just
Like to-
dried blood.
I'd like to check if there's any birds or animals around.
Nothing close by, but you can hear the sounds of the wildlife still chirping within the forest.
Are they far?
Beautiful.
Can I
Oh yeah.
like hear them close by?
Let's see.
Is someone wait? Hang on. Is anyone inspecting the body?
Not yet.
Nobody has inspected the bodies yet.
Ephron.
Alright, so
I'd still
is
go.
anyone? Does anyone want to? Is anyone going to inspect the bodies?
I'll do
Yeah.
it.
I would like.
Why
I'd
not?
like. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
So-
then let's set up a perimeter. I'm gonna go up to the pathway, the
Hold
crossroads to the
on
north.
one second before that, because in terms of
No,
like
hold on.
movement
So,
wise, I want
Back
to.
up because I still have to explain things for Wrenchen. So Wrenchen, probably 100 feet or so out in the woods. Yeah, you can still hear them, but obviously wildlife keeping its distance from you. They can hear you still.
Okay.
So it's not like the area is void of life, but there are still birds in the trees, and you can hear the occasional small fox run through. All right, to the bodies.
About my
So-
familiar.
Hang on. Before, I
Go
think
ahead,
we
Nux.
should split up that like two. We'll go. One person should inspect the bodies, and then we should have two groups of two on the north and south pathway, and then one person looking behind. So we have covered all of our bases.
Okay, before we continue, I want to do this. I want to do it
Yep.
before. Okay, I want to summon my familiar, and I want my familiar to look around into the bushes and such, close around us, to see that at least it's safe there, for me.
Okay, 1 second.
Like literally just go in the general area here around us, or
Is it a ritual?
No. All right. Elora, you hold your hand out and you call Ilian's name.
Alien, look around me for a second. See if you see any humanoids or something suspicious for me.
Yes, will do, ma'am. As you all watch a red-skinned six-star being almost appear from a mist in front of Elora, and then quickly turn and start searching the woods.
I go close to Laura and be like, excuse me, who is that?
Oh, that's my servant.
Why does he
He's
have so
familiar.
many arms?
That's what he is. That's the race he is.
If you
There
would
might
like
be
the
enemies
reminder,
around. This is
Please.
not really the time to be discussing arcane matters.
if you would like the reminder, Dragon, Ilian is an Azura.
Thank you. Yes, it is an Azura. Specially appointed to me.
That's kind of weird to have so many arms.
It's also
Well,
handy.
So, a quick note for you, Wrenchen. It is not that odd, because one of the races that you are quite used to on FlameNet is the Shiva. And the Shiva males have 4 arms,
Oh yeah.
while the Shiva females have their arms and legs bound because they are useless, but they levitate and have spectral arms instead. So,
So he doesn't levitate, so he must be a male.
but go ahead, Narks, you were saying something.
Oh, I was saying that. Fuck. I was saying that it's not the time to discuss arcane matters when there might be enemies around.
Fair
But
point.
it's a little bit redundant since they already did. So.
You're good. You're good. All right. Carson, you said you're inspecting the bodies.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
he does that. Can I cast
Mhm.
guidance?
Go right ahead. Click on your token, or click on your macro.
Let's see. Guidance. Oh, first let's move up.
All right. Shepherd.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Shepherd.
I will reset that on your token.
Shepherd.
All right, Shepherd.
Yes, sir.
Eldrax will touch your shoulder, and you will feel a bit of energy flow through. As you now have a D4 to add to your investigation roll if you wish.
Sure.
Roll me investigation. And now at the very top, under your adventuring, and you're selected, click your D4. It should be the very first macro at the very top. So 21. Good roll. All right, Shepherd. As you begin to inspect over the bloodied remains in the cart, you will see one large ogre and one small goblin.
Damn.
Very clearly, these are the wounds that have been inflicted are bite marks and claw marks. Very specifically, their faces have been bitten off and their organs have been removed. The other thing you will notice is a fine dusting of powder covering everything. If you wish to try and determine this, you can roll me a nature check.
I do have that talk to animals thing. Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately, you cannot identify this powder.
Doesn't he get a plus die 4?
Oh, he already
With a
used
7,
it.
even if he gets a
Oh.
7, he's not going to identify, or it gets a 4 on it, he's not going to identify it.
Oh, it's only once anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, sure. You got an why isn't it? There we go. You got a goblin and an ogre here. Looks as if they were eaten alive.
How
Either
recent?
an animal or some disgusting. I don't know how recent.
Wouldn't you be able to tell with your investigation?
I was just about to say, Carson, you would be able to tell that it is fairly recent, at least within the last day.
Okay. Within the last 24 hours. There's also some kind of dust that coats the entire ground over here.
What color dust?
It is a fine yellow.
Yellow.
Fine yellow. Like,
So, do you think it is early enough to be it in the last hour, or is it later than in 1 hour?
the last
ago.
24 hours.
Is
Would
there
anyone...
any smell
Okay,
to the
so
dust?
about 24 hours, gotcha.
Would anyone know the yellow dust? What it is?
Are you... So, if anybody is trying to identify the yellow dust, they can go ahead and roll me a nature.
Oh.
Oh, no.
By the way, my character's turned away. I want to be turned away from the thing and scanning, preparing for combat.
So
That's not 20.
you want to be looking away from the investigation going on currently?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Alrighty, so. Wrenchen
Yes.
with that fat nat 20.
Yeah.
You look over this, and instantly in your brain, you will have a connection between some of the readings that you have done in the past. This is some form of fungal spore.
Wait.
To be specific, this is... What's the best way to put it? In the book you read, for there to be this density of spores, meaning that there is most likely a fungal colony of some sort close by.
Are there any tracks that come here?
You will see the blood trail lead off to the path to the north, along with the dusting of powder.
Okay. Do I know that if I taste it, will something happen?
Yeah, you know that tasting this would be a very bad idea,
So
as
it's
it would
poisonous.
cause a extreme form of hallucination.
Shit, sign me up.
So
Damn,
that's
you get fucked.
so that
No.
shouldn't have caused the death of them. It's just
No.
what they died from is basically they got eaten alive, I guess.
Essentially, yes.
I
go ahead.
want to ask, Renshin, not Renshin. Who's the? Hang on, can't see the names. Elora, right? Elora.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have any defensive wounds on their hands? Are their hands covered in blood?
You
Let me
take a
take
look
a
at
look.
their fist, Alora, and yes, indeed, there are defensive wounds. They were defending themselves to the very end.
It
Is
seemed
it
like
possible
there
that
are
they-
defensive wounds.
Is
Blood
it
from
possible
swords.
that they were hallucinating and attacked each other, and then the Myconids came by after and mopped things up?
Yeah,
I doubt
share the
it.
information that way.
I heavily doubt it. Wait. I want to do a survival check, I guess, in terms of like footsteps. If there are any more than 2-person footsteps beyond, of course, where we were. Like, can
Yeah,
we
you're
look at?
looking for foot trails.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
basically all around here.
Yep.
Let's see, survival. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Survival. 13.
All right. There are many scuffling footsteps all around this area. You can see the sets leading from the north, from where this group was obviously traveling from Curtis Point as well. You will visibly see 3 sets of footprints. And then you will see many sets of footprints leading to the north.
So I see footsteps. Many footsteps. Especially going north, over here. They were attacked, I suppose.
I
Can
would
I
like
read-
to search. I would like to search the cart first before we go on there, if you don't guys mind.
Go right ahead.
And
Go
just
for it.
get in there.
All right. You
Goods and services.
pull back the bloodied tarp, and beneath you will see just simple building materials, bricks, ropes, some basic tools, hammers, saws, nails.
Can I just take one rope without like trying to like stealthily put it in my pocket? And how big is it?
So you're trying to stealth it into your pocket?
Yeah,
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
just one piece of rope. Oof.
And anybody else that believes they would be seeing Renshin look through the cart can roll perception.
Pretty much everyone, I guess.
Pretty much
Cares?
Kinda
everybody.
close.
Oh, okay. Wait, I was getting water. What happened?
Renshin's trying
Nothing.
trying to steal a piece of rope. You can roll a
Oh.
perception to see if you see him.
Can
Eldrax
I,
does.
Can I check?
Oh.
Can I check if anyone saw me?
You will look up, and you will catch the gaze of both Eldrax and Alora staring back at you.
Oh well. These guys are dead, so we'll probably need this rope. You know, and then there's nothing useful here of information.
And you can write 50
And the-
feet of hemp rope into your inventory.
Okay.
My character just stares at him. Just stare and nothing else.
Yeah, look weirdly at him and like, oh, okay.
And then I just walk and follow the steps.
Are we sure it's a good idea to follow the footsteps to potential murderers or
This
anything?
might be useful information for our quest.
Why? Our job is to get
Oh.
to the mountains and deal with mist monsters, not spore things. Who cares?
Are we far? And I just check the map.
I mean,
We
good,
are
you have a
far.
good point. By the way, how far is the next town?
You were probably only about a third of the way on your journey to.
I
so
would
far
probably
we're
say, yeah, maybe I could be like, okay, just tell the guards to investigate, but that's gonna be like really far.
I say
Yeah, you would have to
burn the
travel a couple days
bodies,
back.
pray for their souls, and move on. Take whatever's useful and get out of here.
I mean,
But
there's nothing
but
to
we-
do here. He's right.
But it's
We have our
adventure.
own mission to go. I will report it to the guards in the next town, and I will ask them to investigate if there's need for it.
Well, maybe you're right. Since we're on a timestamp.
We have a job. So what? Some people got killed by some bandits, by some monsters. This happens all the time.
Unfortunately, he's right.
But to see this happen right outside of town.
Oh yeah. By the way, I would like
Is it
to
outside of town? It's 3 days away.
Did we travel 3 days?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I
You're
would
good.
like to see or collect as much evidence as I can, or at least memorize about like every like aspect of the fight, so I can report it later to like a city guard or something like that.
So you're just like taking notes, or are you
Yeah,
picking
yeah, I'm
like
taking-
actual? Okay.
Hmm?
So you're just
Taking
taking
notes.
notes of the
Picture.
scene.
Yeah, I'm taking notes at the scene.
Fair enough.
And also, of course, from this and yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're good. The marking
Alright.
location, everything like that.
Yes.
All right.
Are we gonna dispose of the bodies or are we gonna leave them lying here in the middle of the road?
Leave
Let's
them
just
for
dispose
now.
of them. I say dispose of them. We have saws right there in the cart. We can cut the cart up. We can cut down a couple of trees maybe and then just burn them.
Yeah, but you know
check.
it's evidence. Hold on. I'm gonna report it
time-
at the city guard.
By the
It is
time
still
we
evidence.
get to the city guards and back, and they get here, if they come here, because why would they? The evidence will be gone in the bellies of every beast in the forest.
Maybe, maybe not. But maybe you can sit on the side of the road. That's okay, but don't burn it alive.
They're not alive, they're dead.
Oh, I mean, don't burn them. Just leave them on the road, and
Would
it will
you
solve
rather
itself.
be- What a horrible burial. To be food for the wolves and birds. It'll be useless as evidence. 3 days there. Let's say you went straight back from here to Curris Point. 3 days there. Let's say they sent out a group immediately. That's 3 days back. That means a whole nother week basically until anyone comes here to investigate. There'll be
There's a
not only
lot
will
of
there be
things.
nothing here. There will be bones picked at by scavengers. We're
There's
lucky
a
that
And
there's a
real quick,
lot of things. Yeah.
Wrenchen.
Mhm.
This one up here, the smaller one, is quite obviously of some form of goblin descent, and the larger one is obviously some form of Goliath descent.
Is there a way to identify them though? Like their identity, like who they are, or if they have a family or anything? Like, do they have a locket?
You can look to the bodies, but they would have no identifying things that they would be carrying with them. Which you can pretty much gather just by looking at the bodies, is these are more commoners than anything else.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Efron. What I'm
Yes.
asking, my character would probably know this. Would even the city guards care if I tell them about them?
I mean, unless somebody significant is being attacked, they're gonna probably take note of it, and unless it becomes a problem, then they'll send somebody out. But at that same point, what they would probably send out is Onimetsu's.
Yeah, I thought of that. Yeah. All right. Gotcha.
So, yeah, the Onimetsus would have the understanding that most likely the thing that would be sent out to deal with this is Onimetsus themselves.
On the other hand, if they are nothing important, for example, if they're just mercenaries, then most likely the guards will take a note of it and don't do anything about it. So on the other hand, it probably won't matter what we do even with them. But in general, I suppose we should also move on because we are still on a mission.
Well, let's move then.
Can I burn them before we go? Using my sacred flame.
Yeah, if you wish.
That's on you.
Cut up the. I move forward. I take the saw from the cart and I start cutting the cart up into pieces of wood and piling it up into a pyre.
Okay, so
Alright.
you all are spending the next few hours giving the bodies a cremational bury, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Few
Wait.
hours, 20 minutes,
Wait.
no more.
No.
That's what I say. It's a waste of
Okay.
time.
Y'all start hacking the fuck away.
I was gonna say, Chris, if can I just shoot flames down my mouth and just scorch the entire area just to make it faster?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna do with my sacred
I mean,
flame.
you
Just
could,
torch the
but
whole area.
my main point was, okay, so here's my question. Are you all taking the time to create a proper burial ritual, or are you just throwing them on a pile of wood and burning them?
Throwing them on a pile and burning
Okay.
them.
I'm not. By the way, Laura is not doing that.
I'm abstaining
it's
from all this.
You guys are fine. I just needed to. So we're gonna go down the quick and dirty route. Okay. So 20
Yeah.
minutes, break down that cart, chop up the bodies a little bit, throw them in a pile, and just.
Wait,
Gotcha.
why are we chopping them? Wait, what?
That's
No, the
what
cart.
Galeko said.
That's the.
Here to burn.
Wait, hold on.
Galeko said chopping, so.
It just
Well, I was
chopped the
chopping
cart.
Oh,
I just-
okay.
Oh,
I just
okay.
watch in eye, or whatever.
Fair enough.
Really, the
Okay,
bodies
so
have been chopped.
chop up the wood, throw the bodies on the pile, burn it. 15, 20 minutes at
We
max.
chop the bodies, salt the meat, and move on.
No more.
Fair enough.
Tasty.
20 minutes tops.
Alrighty. The party has collectively decided that this is not worth it, and they move on with their time.
Out of character, I'm very curious who would like to demolish the thieves. In character, not a waste of time. Let's go. Let's
Same.
move on. Yeah, exactly.
I actually want to see, but
Elion,
Yeah, so
come back.
we'll move on from here, and at the end of the session, I will take you guys back and show
Yes.
you what you guys missed.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why?
Oh, it makes us want to
But
go
that's-
simply because.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't that like ruin the
Come back.
history? I guess.
Well, I mean, so what the things I make and stuff like this, even though you guys don't deal with it, everything has a reaction. So you guys not dealing with this, things will change. So you will see what would have happened, not what's going to happen now.
Yep, that's that was
so-
that's what I was expecting that too. To be honest.
So,
Yeah, but shouldn't we just keep that a secret to us? I mean.
No,
uh,
I would
alright,
I
If
would
you
actually
guys-
be curious.
If you guys don't want spoilers, by all means.
I
But
would like
you
to
guys
see
were
it.
acted like you were curious, so I said I will show you if you wish.
I mean, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
We'll
mean-
put it to a vote,
All right.
or I'll show it on my screen, and whoever wants to look can look.
Alright.
At
yeah.
least it is not a
Also,
spoiler
that's-
of what is gonna happen. You know, if something that is
Because I
gonna
can tell you
happen.
now, if you go back now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at some point for just some random reason, things will have changed.
Yeah.
So it
alright.
won't be the same thing you would be walking into.
Oh, then I'm for it.
Imagine if we created a villain right now.
Yeah,
Right.
We'll kill him later.
All right.
But I want to basically say before we go on, we need to basically make a because we've seen that at least there's enemies somewhere and bandits or whatnot. We should establish a traveling order such that we are defended and have the best chance of knowing in advance of enemies coming, enemies from behind.
Yeah.
So
Put
I
your
would
best eyes in the
propose-
front and the back, and then have everybody
Yeah,
else in
so
between.
I would propose one of each of the Onimetsus in the first front as a front scout, and then back as the back scout. I should be second, thickest armor. Again, you guys don't have to agree, but I think that should be that, and then fuck, what's the
And-
barbarian called?
So Gravedigger.
have-
Gravedigger should be
barbarian?
second. Yeah, Gravedigger I think should be second to last, and then we have the two Clothies exactly in the middle.
So, what you could do is you could have Alora and Galeko up front, and then you can have the two casters, and then you could have God damn it, my brain. Gravedigger and
Don't worry.
Shepherd on the very back, if you wish, and then Alora you can have Ilion with you up front.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of what they were saying.
I
Is
mean, if
everybody
you.
good with that order, or
Wait. Yeah. Or, I'm not sure. Probably if I'm going in. Is it weird that they see these creatures into cities and such? Or
which
just
creatures?
my familiar? Is it weird?
No, remember, Azuras are one of the higher class races, so
Ah, okay.
and plus you're Onimetsu, they know it's with you.
Oh, fair. Yeah, my guardian, yeah, fair enough.
All right. Okay. We will switch over to
Reap
the
side
encampment.
quest.
Yes, you all have avoided basically an hour's worth of time.
Oh my god.
God damn.
At least,
All right.
can you load me to the new map now? Maybe I'll be
Yeah,
able to
that's
load
what I'm
that
trying to
one.
do because this should be smaller and compact. I've set everybody to try and load to this.
I'm not loading anywhere.
I just
I'm
realized
loading.
how hungry I am.
1, Galacto
Holy shit.
2.
I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. Grab a bite.
Do your thing.
Good thing.
Do we care about Russians, by the way, in the campaign?
Yes, I will be tracking all that. So I will be at the end of today's session. I will be tracking out your rations.
I thought you said Russians. I was like, what?
So I don't see
Russians.
either Black Path or Black Path camp on my maps.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm black
Echo
too.
1.
Whoa.
16 out of 7 though, so BRB, I'm going to the toilet.
Yeah, what the hell? You don't even see them in the select tab or select
Nope.
map.
Not even a little.
Your connection is
maybe
just
just-
weird. Is
Okay, let me disconnect. Let me reconnect.
I'll work with you
Again.
throughout the week. I'll hit you up so we might be able to try and work something out on the connection thing. I'll definitely try and send you the map so we can work through getting you preloaded for things. So I think
What
yeah,
if
that
What if you restart?
that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
I've done that like 3 times in this
Mhm.
period of time.
I've seen it. Don't worry. That's why I've said I'll specifically work with you, and we'll preload things throughout the week, and that way, even if it comes to that 30-minute period, we should be all good to go. I thank everybody for their patience and all this. Generally, we don't have connection issues like this. So,
Yeah, this is really so rare, actually. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
God, fucking hell. I'm sorry, guys, as well.
you are fine. I feel worse than you do right now. Trust me.
No, we're just chilling, right? Like that's
I
that's
know.
the ending.
Yeah, this is just part of it, and as I
Yeah.
said, it's an unfortunate thing, but the versatility of map tools, I will still take this over Roll20 any day.
It's loaded for me, by the way, at least.
Yeah, I know you're loaded. Most everybody else should be loading in. So
Everyone besides me, as usual.
Yes.
Alright, just watching your stream again. Let's
yeah,
continue.
that's why I left it open. That way you can do your thing. Everybody can pick their own tent, whichever they want.
All right.
It's still loading for me too.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm just gonna sit on this
So-
log and look at the fire.
Yes.
How long
Wait, we
is it?
we choose a
Is
tent.
it still light out?
At this point, it would be turning evening, so it would be turning dusk.
Okay, so how many? What's the radius of our camp? Like how big? Like how?
So you got about a 70-foot wide clearing and about 50-foot tall.
Okay, so where are we gonna have? So I'm gonna basically go. So there's like in front of us, there's not as much shrubbery. It's like the path, and behind us is forest.
Yeah, the area you're in is a small clearing that you have found and cleared out for yourselves to place your tents.
All right, so I'm going into the forest a little bit. I'm going to take some of the pistons and hammer and string, and I'm going to make a pseudo tripwire in the back semicircle, connecting to two glass bottles, which I'm going to hang from a tree. So if something
I
pulls
gotcha.
it, we will have and they wake a
Setting up an
pseudo
alarm. Yeah, an alarm
Yep.
trip. Okay. How much string are you using?
Hopefully, I'm going to reuse it, but I think I should have
Yeah.
enough in my inventory.
You can completely reuse it. I just need to know how long I'm gonna make the string for it. So you can use all of it if you wished to wrap the camp
Oh, like-
essentially.
I don't want to wrap all of it. I just want the semicircle from behind where we're
Yeah.
sleeping. And then we'll have a sentry as well, but he'll be able to cover this place in front of us.
By the way,
Should make that a different color.
Laura's gonna sleep pretty fast because she wants to be awake rather in the late hours than in the mornings where, yeah.
No, you're good.
I think I missed something. How did we get here? And
Uh,
where did the camps come from?
So you guys continue
our
down the
tent.
path. Yeah, you guys continue down the path as you pass the dead bodies, and since it's becoming late dusk, you found a small patched area, small clearing off the side of the road that you have all taken your time to pitch your tents from your camping equipment, which thankfully Galeko asked for,
Okay.
and Galeko has been setting up pseudo trip lines behind the camp.
It's not even. It's more of an alarm rather than a trip line.
Yeah, I know what you're going for, so you're good. Okay. And you all now have a few hours to do some random things if you wish.
Ooh, potions.
Yep. All right. How many do you wish to make?
Did you say it's 2 per 2 hours or 1 per 2 hours?
It's 1 per 2 hours.
Okay. And how much time do we have? 4 hours? Or
So you have 6 hours, so you would have 2 hours to dick around with, so you can make a potion still if you wish. You still
Okay,
need 6
yeah.
hours sleep.
I'm gonna try and.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to forage for food a little bit in our immediate area.
Give me a survival.
So one
I can't
potion.
click on anything. You'll need
Oh
to
yeah,
click.
I always forget. Sorry. Ugh, damn it.
No worries. I didn't expect to get a very high roll anyway.
All right. Unfortunately, Galeko, you find a few of random berries, but that's about it.
Alright, no worries.
Unfortunately, you are also not from this land, so you don't have an identifiable source for these berries. Okay.
Can I look around the area and collect some sticks to make some darts?
Yes, you can. Roll me. Roll me a survival. Good enough. Just finding basic sticks. So, I will give you. You find 10 very good sticks to make darts out of.
I'm gonna spend the next hour or so using my craft to make some darts out of them.
All right.
I ask everyone how we should do this in terms of what's it called? Like watch, keep watch.
Rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who will be taking first watch?
I volunteer for first watch.
I'll do
Actually,
second
no, I'll
watch.
volunteer for the middle of the night. That's the worst
Wait,
one anyway.
why can't I just take the full watch?
I was about to
Because
say.
that would
And-
break the game.
Oh, okay.
It's not even the question
Bruh.
of break the game. You have a couple of people who are going to be semi-awake the entire
Yeah.
time. I'm a half elf, so is Elora.
Hello.
But from the perspective of characters in game, it's not exactly fair to have a character like a character who's supposed to be watching for 12 hours, 8 hours. Just
See,
won't
this
watch
is
that.
where I have written it into the mechanical wise of you are not the most observant person, Gravedigger.
Oh, okay, that makes
So-
sense.
Perfectly fine.
I'm gonna
Because-
sleep like early, so I'll take the second watch.
I can
So
take the first
there's
watch.
there's total of 4 watches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'll take third.
I could take the last one, so my sleep wouldn't break. Cool, thank you.
All right.
I mean, you know, we have
And-
like
and you
people have to
always
sleep
can-
4 hours.
Yeah,
Laura
and
can do
there
4
can
hours,
be
and
double ups.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
2 people can take the same shift.
Yeah, exactly. So Laura can sleep 4 hours, and then take the watch, and afterwards Nars can sleep for 4 hours, and boom, we are awake for rest.
Mhm.
So basically, yeah, you can, but you don't have
So
to.
I have somebody on 3rd. I have somebody on 4th. Who wants to take 1 and 2?
I'll take one.
I'll take
Alright.
2.
I have a question.
Yes.
Mechanic-wise, sleeping in armor, is it a problem for your
No.
game?
No.
All right. Sleeping in armor. Done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you take off your entire armor set just to sleep. No, you're a battle hardened person. You have learned to sleep in armor.
All right.
Hey, I'll take mine off.
I take mine
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I mean, by all means, if you wish to, go right ahead. But
Oh,
that means once you wake up, you're gonna have to take the time to put it back on.
If
It's
you-
probably one turn, right?
Yes.
If it's combat, then
Renshin.
you're fucked. But you
Hey,
know.
Renshin wants to be comfortable.
Also,
He likes to
Wretched
sleep, you know.
really isn't wearing armor, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if
But
you
he likes to
meditate,
sleep.
you
The
don't.
only 2 people who are truly wearing any like major sets of armor are Shepard and Glecko.
Hmm.
I'm
was-
also wearing chainmail.
Yes, but that's not a full set of armor.
No, true. It's not a full set of armor.
Yeah, that's why I'm
That-
like,
that
you guys are
reminds me-
fine.
That reminds me, by the way, I would like to cast what's it called? Mage armor the moment I wake up, and it doesn't take any of my spell
Yep.
slots.
All right.
Yep,
Well,
you
I'm
are.
gonna
Okay.
activate. I mean, it shouldn't deactivate, but I'm just gonna have the unholy my profanity.
Yeah, the unholy
yeah.
vigor. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. Okay. So, Eldrax, you're taking first shift, correct?
And I'm saying a
Alright.
prayer before the watch.
Uh,
Give
roll
some
me,
guidance.
roll me religion.
Oh, I can just be it.
Oh,
I-
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oof.
boys,
Ooh.
that's cool.
Boys? boys and girls,
Ooh.
I'm in. I'm in.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Hey,
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
back.
Wait a minute.
All
are
right.
we
Efron,
religion check?
can you meditate at the
No, that
fire?
was just for Eldrax.
No, I mean, like, what? That's a thing?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
They prayed,
What
they did a
religion?
prayer.
Huh.
Yeah.
How can
So
you
you-
fuck up a prayer? you
Uh,
need to be good at
apparently.
doing prayers?
How well the connection to your god is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or maybe dyslexia.
That
I
too.
think that's dyspraxia.
Feel
So I have
called
a
out.
question.
Yes.
So I accidentally closed that thing on the right with all of the abilities.
Oh,
Where do I
selected.
put it?
So just go to the top where you have like file edit map and
Yeah.
go over to window
Yeah.
and drop down and then selected is what you want to click on.
All right, Pog. All right, and you can turn off the stream so I don't see no one sees the.
Huh?
Wrong button.
No.
All
What
right.
are you doing?
So, I need Eldrax and Gravedigger to both give me perception checks.
Let's go.
Hog. Hog rolls.
Good rolls.
Damn, the music is so calming.
Should put bird noises and stuff up. Because we're in a forest.
Here, I will change the music for you all. Let's see which we go with.
Dubstep.
I did find Japanese battle dubstep earlier. I was
Oh,
like,
fuck, that sounds good.
Nice.
it did not work for what I was wanting, but
Goodbye, pancake.
Oh yeah, it disconnects before it
Attack.
reconnects, right?
Pancake.
yes.
Oh, this is nice. This reminds me of Ori and the Blind Forest.
Can you say it again? Pancake.
Thankfully, the first shift goes without an issue. Eldrax and Gravedigger quietly sit by the fire while the sky and air turn darker. Alright. Second shift will be Carson and Gravedigger as well. Give me perceptions, the both of you.
I throw pebbles at Gravedigger.
By the way,
Throughout the night.
I'm not sure, but we can just trance in our seat, right? Like where I am right now.
You can what?
Like sleep. How do we trance? As like wood elf.
Trance.
You just lay
trance.
down, or can we like sit down and meditate on like here?
That's
What I'm doing.
kind of that's kind of up to you. You can
Oh, there's
make it look like you
perception checks.
sleep, or you can
Go
say that
Go
you're
on.
meditating. You just have to do that for 4 hours, really.
Yeah.
Hell,
Then
you
I
could
just
say
meditating.
You sit there still, just staring at the fire for 4 hours.
I'll do that. I'm just
Make it
meditating.
known that this entire time on my watch, I'm just picking up rocks and throwing them at Gravedigger the whole time.
You know what? I'll allow it because I bitch slapped the fuck out of you. Wonder if the stones could catch on fire. Chris?
You ever throw
What?
rocks into a fire? It does nothing.
Well, I don't know if my fire is different. If I grab a rock, can it catch on fire?
No,
Or does it just act like normal fire?
no, it does not catch on fire.
Alright. I didn't know if it was like a special type of enchanted fire or something like that.
All right. Double check one more time. All right. As Carson, or as Shepard and Gravedigger sit around the fire, Gravedigger, you're being annoyingly distracted by the stones that are being thrown at you. Shepard, though, you will begin to hear the sounds of hoofs coming down the path.
Ruh-roh.
The forest, unfortunately, is too dense for you to see through.
Can I make how many there are?
You just hear one set of hooves.
I tell Isaac to listen, keep his head up, watch out. It could just be somebody riding by for all we know.
If he does say that, I'll just simply nod. Try to be more perceptive, I guess.
All right. You
I
two.
don't know if I can inspire others, but just tell Isaac to lighten up,
Quiet down.
keep his
Gotcha.
eyes opened.
All right. Well. Do you continue to hear it going down the path? Are you going to try and see it?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. As it passes by one of the openings out of your little clearing, this is what you see.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh damn!
That dude's cool.
That guy's fucking huge too.
Yeah,
Right?
he's twice the size of us.
I saw this image before. Huh.
That is a fucking awesome.
It's cool
picture.
though.
Do we all
Oh.
see something or?
We're asleep.
Yeah,
Or
the only
Mhm.
two that are
Right.
up right now,
Yeah.
unless you're specifying, were Shepherd and Gravedigger.
No, I mean, is there like, did you send a picture we shouldn't be
Oh,
seeing?
look at the path below the camp. You should see the tokens.
Oh, okay.
big samurai demon on a horse with a aid, basically. Pretty dope,
Mhm.
honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it has passed your camp without any cause.
Yeah, ain't none of my business.
Is this going to be the motto of the party? This entire party is just, it's not none of my business. Just move on.
True.
I mean, that's,
Which, it's probably one of the smartest plays you could ever have in D&D.
We should have done that in fucking the sci-fi campaign. I wouldn't have had to deal with the suicide bomber.
No.
That's so true.
Oh god,
I
yeah,
think.
that's right.
Oh my
So-
god. it's
Quick side story. They were all resting in an abandoned house, and randomly there's this robot that's walking. This isn't a post-apocalyptic wasteland that's been blown up by nukes. Just to be clear, he's walking down the street like all jolly, like hopping and skipping, and he's whistling to himself. And he's alone. And the party decides it would be a great idea to leave the safety of the house and go and talk to him. The second they alert him, he turns around, beelines it for him, and just suicide bombs right on top of them.
yeah.
nice.
Oh.
Awesome.
It-
If
it's
I remember
fun, though.
correctly, too, Dragon, your character was the only person who was like, "This isn't a good idea."
That is true. I was like, okay, I'm holding my position. I'm going on the not what's it called
You
again?
went to the roof, and
roof?
you were
Yeah.
trying to look around for other enemies.
Yeah, exactly. This is suspicious. I don't trust this.
All right. Third watch. That was.
Elora.
Yeah. Okay. Elora.
Or me. One of the two of us.
Ah, so yeah, you two.
We were both set for hours, right? So yeah.
Well, Redshin said he was taking 4, so
I
he's the
thought
only
I
one.
said- I
Oh
thought I
yeah,
said
no.
fourth,
You
third,
said
just have
I just said last. No.
Elora's just sleeping for 4 hours and then she wakes up. So
No, you're good.
all right,
So I know Galeko's here, and I know Alora's here.
all right.
All right. You two can roll me perceptions.
Oh hi, Gleko.
I'm gonna patrol.
All right. I will take that to note that you are patrol.
Perception. There we go. And I also assume that
That was
my
not supposed to be clicked through here.
oh, well. How about my
Whoops.
servant? Can he do any role, or is that basically cheating?
If you
he
wish
can...
to add him to, you can either roll one for him, or you can give yourself advantage. I will give you that
For what?
Ah, okay, fair enough.
for the perception.
Doesn't really matter. I don't think so. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can choose one or the other. Oof.
so that's 17
There
still.
we go. Yeah, 17 still. 9 and 17. On a 48.
I find it feel cheesy. I just look at my servant character and I was like, I have +2. My character has +0. Okay.
That's why I was like, you can choose either one.
Yeah.
All right. Galeko and Laura, you take your time to watch around the camp. Galeko, you do your patrols. Everything seems quiet. Nothing really happens.
I'm just gonna sit here so I can at least like. So, Guleko. So, Guleko, was it?
Yes. Yes.
So, the potion we were talking about. What is it exactly?
Blood potions.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely certain what my character would know.
So, being a Dukeranian, you know quite a bit about blood vials. They've been around pretty much since the start of Dukeran and the outbreak of the corrupted lands. They're your version of a healing potion, but they have extra added benefits that a normal healing potion does not have. Blood vials have the ability to cure diseases, cure sicknesses, as well as they are generally considered high value items outside of Dukeran. Let's see, is there anything else?
Like health potions, but they cure disease and illness and sickness. Valuable, hard to make.
That sounds interesting. What is hard to make? For example, ingredients. I'm just.
You need demon blood and gem dust and specialized crafting kits that are not common on this continent.
So basically you can make one or two, but it will be kind of hard to come by.
We can make a couple, but I won't be making them until we get closer to our objective.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Is this happening at the end of your
Um,
shift?
Yeah.
ye-
Yeah,
Was
it's
I awake?
basically. That's up to you.
Okay, hold on. Let me
it's
just.
basically after 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. We're just first, at least in my imagine. At first, I was like chilling. He was walking around. Then I came to the other lodge just to talk with
Nope.
Nope.
Glu and Echo
Fair enough.
about it.
I'm asleep. Okay.
All right, Galeko and Laura,
Mhm.
your shift comes to an end.
Wake up, it's your turn.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for waking me up.
Hold on. Were you serious about your comments earlier, Renshin?
What comments?
How Renshin sleeps?
Yeah.
Galeko.
Wait, not completely naked, like
Okay.
with just the underwear.
Fair enough. That was my question. Whether
Okay.
Galeko was going to get a face full by looking in the tent or not.
Are you affirming that I looked in the tent rather than just kicking the side of the tent?
That's what my next question was going to be. Is Galeko, did you look in the tent or did you just kick it?
I mean, wait, how like cold or warm is the weather?
It's very temperate here, so you don't need to worry so much, as the temperature stays very even in Igataria.
Okay. So if it's not too hot, then just the underwear.
Fair enough. It's more the kind of that just slightly uncomfortably humid, rather than anything else.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm used to IRL, I guess.
Fair enough. All right, Renshin, you are awake for your shift.
Am I the only one awake?
I will give you Gravedigger as an aid.
Technically, both me and Guleko and Alora are both awake, but we're just not. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not paying as much attention on.
You
watching
guys are
all that.
taking your time resting in your tent or doing other simple tasks.
I'm gonna sharpen my battle axe.
I'm actually curious. What would Alora do right now? Because I don't really have something to do because I came fully prepared, basically. Like
Well,
I should.
Like we
Yeah.
talked about, your character could be doing simple things like making arrows, or something else you can do as an Onimetsu in your pack. You have a sharpening stone. You could sharpen your arrows,
Oh, so I get bonus damage potentially on my arrows.
potentially.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't have a sharpening stone.
I'll do that.
You don't have one, but the Onimetsus do. It's part of the Onimetsu pack.
All right,
So-
then I will be sharpening my.
Next time I will give you a macro for this so we can do it faster, but...
All right.
Nope, you do not have anything on your system. So just roll me a straight 1d20.
All right.
No,
Is that
works.
wrong?
You break an
Nope.
arrow.
It's fine. It works just fine. So again, if you ever just click on your token and go all the way up to adventuring, you'll have D4, D6, D8, D10, D100, D12, D20.
Oh.
So you can just roll those from there.
Okay. It doesn't count, but I can try.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
All right.
Well, either way, unfortunately, you fail.
Yeah.
You take your time in attempting to sharpen your arrow points, but unfortunately, you don't. The situation you're in is not conducive to taking the proper precautions to sharpening your arrows.
Was not my best attempt. Oh well, maybe next time.
All right,
I'll just stop before I ruin the arrows.
fair enough.
As I go out of my tent, I just wave to everybody and then just start to patrol around.
All right, noted you are patrolling. All right, Renshin and Gravedigger, give me perceptions.
Oh.
That's why I said I downed you mechanically for perceptions. Oh, nice. Though how
Is it-
much you see will actually be to you, we shall see.
Is it a good nice or a bad nice?
I will say it's a good nice.
So Renshin,
Nice, I gotta fuck him up.
I'm actually patrolling. Like, do you come close to me?
no, I'm basically just sitting here. How far is it anyway? Like, wait.
30 feet, so not far at all.
Yeah, so I can just talk normally, and he can
Yeah,
understand
you
me.
two
so-
can still have a conversation while
Yeah.
Renshin's walking around.
So, okay. So, Renshin.
Yeah.
Something interesting. Where are you coming from, perhaps?
Where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I actually forgot the place. Where am I coming from?
Your origin continent is Flamenet. Your origin city is Ayatol.
Flamenet and Ayatol.
Do I know
Which,
anything?
unfortunately, Alora, you do not have. You know of Flamenet, but you don't know of Ayatol.
I come from Ayatol. I
Aito?
just say
Where's
Ayatol.
that?
It is in Flamenet.
Oh, Flameware. I know Flamebat, but I'm not exactly familiar with the area.
Oh, I used to be a traveling merchant, but well, not anymore.
Wow.
Alora.
Who are you?
Yes. Pardon my intrusion. I am Whisper's Names. Renshin.
Whispers. What, excuse me?
Do I
sorry.
know that this guy's here, or have I yet to perceive him?
He's now speaking, so you would hear him. You know he's here.
You're probably like, huh? Where did he come from? You know?
049.
Wait,
Ah.
how do you know our names? And is your name Whisper Names?
Apologies. Yes, it's a strange gift I have. And yes, my name
Hmm.
is Whispers
Hmm.
Names.
You're a weird motherfucker.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Names. What did you
Says the
come?
flaming skeleton.
I mean, you're my party
Touche.
member, but he has a point. But what
Um,
brings you, Whisper?
I'm traveling down the same path and simply finding a place to rest.
Ah,
Might I join you?
Where do you come from?
Ah, I come from Zuhan, far to the east.
inside?
Go ahead.
Does he? What is he carrying? Like, is he just normal
So-
clothes without a bag, or?
What you see before you is just like in the art. He is walking on stilted bamboo sandals. He
Mhm.
has ornate robes with a beaked mask, and he has a large wooden box wrapped in red linen, and he carries in front of him a smaller wooden box that has a light inside of it that you can identify as a lantern.
What does my character know in terms of lore or knowledge about this, how he looks and is?
So by looking at him, mm, I will give you that you can tell he is one of the bird races. So he is avian in nature.
Mhm.
And judging by his name, he also you will tell he comes from the best way to describe this a Kenku race line.
Are they known to be hostile or not? Friendly
No.
or?
I mean, it's one of those ones that can go either way.
Hmm.
But most of the time, if they're going to be hostile, they're probably in a group.
Ah, okay.
Seeing a lone person walking in the woods generally not
Can
going
I
to be
get a
that
perception
hostile.
check for anybody else
Fair enough.
behind him, or like we can't see?
You by the way, the information you don't know, only my character basically, but yeah.
Why are you traveling here? And are you traveling alone?
See anything?
Yes, I am alone. I have better means to travel alone than most.
I
And he
see.
will raise up the lantern.
And you wish to? Did he
what?
vanish? He turned invisible.
See?
Nice.
I can walk amongst the shadows.
Oh, very interesting.
Well, then you will forgive me for not trusting you to join our camp.
Oh, I do not forgive you at all. I know
Can
my
I just-
appearance is off-putting.
I don't see the harm in it.
I don't
I just-
care what you look like. I don't know you.
Gileko, in general, I know these stereotypes. In oh, Gileko, sorry. They are mostly more if they are aggressors, they are mostly in groups. Mostly single ones are not used to be hostile in general.
You just saw he can turn invisible. How many others could there be here invisible?
Perception check.
Let's see. Everybody can roll your perception. Those with any magical inclinations can roll Arcana if they wish to see if they can detect magic.
I'm still asleep, so I can't do anything.
You're fine.
What do I roll?
Can we wait? Do we roll both, or
Perception.
either
Those,
one or
those
yeah.
anyone that is magically inclined, so that would be you, Sylvian. That would be you, Narks.
Well,
yeah,
I'm more
so
of the
that's it.
god, right? Not Arcana, more like the
Yeah,
god.
yeah, you're more in tune with nature than
Yeah.
the magic. So,
Uh,
Galeko. So yeah, you did that. 13.
I wanna ask something.
I
So
got the exact.
yeah, you got the exact same thing. Real quickly, Renshin, you do not hear or sense or see anything around.
Okay.
And as far as the Arcana checks, you also do not sense any forms of magic other than Whisper's names.
I actually want to specifically smell the air if like any particular smell comes from him.
You
from where
will
I
s-
stand, like
that
from
is
far
perce-
away.
that is perception, right?
In fact, you have found, Renshin, you have found the one thing that gives him away.
Oh wow.
Oh,
His sweet smell of lilac that comes off of him.
okay. I have no idea why I did that, but I did it.
Hey,
Nice.
You figured out the one thing that can give him away, even in invisibility. So
Like I legit thought, what would my character do at this moment?
Yeah, that's the best thing
but
you can
yes,
do.
it is strong on the wind, coming
Okay.
from Whisper's names.
Do you like? Do you have any profession?
I am what you could call an information salesman.
So, what kind of information do you sell?
More the lines of political, but I guess maybe this will explain it to a few of you. And he will reach underneath his robe and pull out anybody from Igataria that is looking at this will instantly recognize it. Sylvian, you will also recognize it. He will pull out a crest as well, but this one will have the a flat hand that is black.
A flat hand?
And that
Yes.
means
Black hand. It's the black
black-
hand.
Oh, black hand.
And that means
Didn't I recognize that since I'm working for them, sort of? Like they hired me and brought me over?
So more so the one you were just more so brought through it. You weren't actually working with them necessarily. They were the means of getting you out of Dukaron. I'm gonna have to say this to explain things, but the one who understands the most about this would be Sylvian.
I just walk a bit closer.
what does
No.
the signal mean? The signature.
That is the crest of the black hand.
Oh, what Ira is supposed to be, basically.
What Iris' character was going to be working for.
Ah, okay. Oh, they're a very interesting character.
Still
Yeah.
trust you? Can you wait a few hours before we vacate this premises before using this campsite?
If that is what you wish, by all means.
Yuleko. Be gentle also to that man. Let him just sit there by the campfire.
It's quite all right. I understand. Having a lone person walk out from the woods would be unsettling to most.
I'm gonna
Trust
stay
me.
here and watch him.
The irony of the situation is not lost on me.
I don't mind him. I'm just gonna look back at the campfire.
Yeah, I'm just staring at the campfire.
My terms, you are free to join the campfire.
And I do greatly respect that, Onimetsu. But I do not wish to stir the pot, so I shall leave you on your merry way. Good day.
Oh no.
Well, hold on 1 second. I know my he sells information. I have to. Basically, it's just, I remember that my character wanted to know something about it, but I just totally blanked out. So I'm really digging about what was it again that my character wanted to know potentially.
You take a minute to think about that. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna have to call it here for today.
Oh.
All right, that's where we'll call it.
Yep.
Oh man.
Can we
Alright.
just finish this and then
Yeah,
just?
we'll finish you with the Alpha can leave if he needs to. That's fine. We can finish this quick RP.
Oh, well, I can stay for the RP.
All right. Oh yeah. Maybe this leads about this. So, you were saying you're sending information, correct?
Correct.
What kind of information?
Guess that depends on how much coin you have.
That's so true. Let's see.
Ah, very nice. Well, it seems their mistrust in me is
Oh,
unfounded, but it's good to see a fellow member.
Do you happen to know anything about the demons in the mist?
Oh, the terrible things that crawl from the mountains? I know a little bit.
do you maybe know any weaknesses we might be able to comprehend?
Now that, my dear, will cost you.
And how much coin is that?
Well, not expecting you to be the richest folks.
I just pull out 20 gold in front of me.
Oh my. I was going to be kind, but seems like you were going to be kinder.
Perhaps a more wider explanation will do.
Well, I guess if this one is so willing, how much is it worth to you?
Oh, we'd really like to know about the mist and the demons.
Well, traveling to the mountains we are.
Why, yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. I guess that's a bit of useful information for myself. I will be nice. You give me 15 silver pieces, and I'd be willing to give you a little information.
Sure.
Hold on. Okay, I was thinking about something, but no mind. I was gonna be like, let's play a game, but I don't have any dice on me or anything. That is okay. If you're willing to give us the information, then I just give him the 15 silver.
Ah, yes. Okay. Good. So, I have been hearing many rumors coming from the other Onimitsu at the bottom of the mountain. And it seems they have figured out one thing to hold it at bay. A strange thing that silver seems to react with the blood. Almost an adverse effect, causing it to decay and rot away.
The silver or the blood?
Silver. So, silver, by what he says, silver has an effect on a akumatic beast.
Okay.
What about the weaknesses of the demons we potentially can exploit if need to be?
As I just said, silver.
Ah, silver, okay.
Wait, does that mean... Actually, I'm thinking about it. Does that mean they're vampires, or...?
You don't know.
You can ask.
What
They're
kind of beasts are they?
There is no specific form they take. There are countless. Each one seems to be unique in and of itself that walks back out.
Interesting.
The only commonality that they have found seems to be an aversion to silver.
So they're different species, or just different subclasses or subraces?
So, there are two types of Nonokuma. Those that directly come from the mist, and those that have gone in and are twisted and formed by it. come back out.
Very interesting. Does anyone have any questions? Because I think
Yes.
I'm out.
I have something else. Aelora walks. And basically, it's like, so, another question that I might have.
Oh,
You probably know the war and that we used to be hostile with each other in terms of the regions, so to say.
yes.
Well, right now it's basically stalemate. You probably know that. My question is, do you have potentially any information about if the other regions are hostile or at least planning more to hostile towards us?
Oh, my dear. You were asking for some serious information there. Are you willing to pay the price?
How much is the price?
That information is not lightly handed out.
I just pull out my bag again and shake it.
No. You will not pay for this one.
It's on me.
That will require at least 5 gold pieces. This is not easy information.
You're asking a lot, but it's also understandable. If it's
And
value
so are
information,
you.
that's true.
Information on the councils is well guarded.
I take 5 gold pieces and say, it better be some value information. And I hand it to him.
All right, you're asking about political strife between the territories right now?
Well, and also basically if there's any planning for like hostility towards especially us nation to us and maybe each other, but especially
more
to us.
specifically, you're asking about things against Shulian.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, there may be whispers and rumors, but the main thing happening correctly right now, there is a vying for the Caspian Mountains. Each territory has seemed to send their own group. Though, there are also separate groups, as always, trying to underhand and undermine each other. Currently, right now, the best one I can tell you is there is currently a party coming from Luang to the mountains. There is currently a party from Zuhan going to the mountains. But curiously, there is one party that is not. One from Tuikon that seems to be traveling farther east with a different direction.
So you might propose that Taiwan is perhaps planning something else than we should expect from them. Something suspicious.
Yes. If they are not trying to deal with the mountain, the question is, what are they trying to deal with? Are they trying to take advantage of the distraction, or something else? This I do not have the info on.
Very interesting. Alright, thank you. And
see, note. You just learned about the other campaign that will be happening next.
Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna have all the information, and I'll just take my leave, of course, and I write everything down in character.
Fair enough. All right. I believe our accord has been struck, and my time here is done. I will find another suitable campground.
Have a nice evening.
I bow
Whispers.
to him and say thank you for the information you have given us.
May our path cross again, of course, in a good way.
All right. And with that, Renshin, Whisper's names will look at you, and he will hold out his hand, and he will have his thumb pointed towards the ground, and he will turn it upward, or he will have his thumb pointed upwards, and then he will turn it towards the ground, and give you a bow and turn away.
That was actually really interesting. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Encounter, yeah.
Yeah, you all got actually a pretty quiet night, amazingly enough.
I'll miss that guy.
Slept like a baby.
All right.
I mean, we basically know now that the weakness of the demons are silver, and I know that there's something suspicious going on in
Tweakon.
Tricon.
Yeah.
I probably won't remember all of it, but but if I say, you probably
Oh, you're good.
understand what I mean. Yeah, all right.
All right. Unless anybody else wants to deal with some quick things, that's where we'll call it for today.
What time is it in game right now?
So right now it's early morning.
Like 6 a.m.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
Not too long after sunrise.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Nice.
I will share my screen if anybody. Well, does anybody want to do anything else real quickly?
Poor
not-
Saskia, just sleeping, have nothing.
Yeah,
no,
just
Yeah,
setting
still
up everything.
sleeping. No one woke me up, but
No one
yeah.
will. Yeah. Okay. That's where we'll call it. If anybody would like
Yeah.
to see the encounter that they walked by earlier, I will share my screen and you can watch.
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Like my argument is that
You don't have to.
No, I completely. That's why I'm doing it this way. You can if you want. And again,
I'll see it.
you won't see the same encounter if you come back through it either way.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious, but the argument is that there's a mystery to it. Like we don't know what would have happened, so we just keep on going.
Yeah, but it's.
That's the argument.
I'm good at, or at least I think I'm doing a pretty well job of keeping meta not in my character, basically.
Mm.
and that's the whole thing. That's the best thing you can do as a player is learn to separate your OOC knowledge from your player knowledge.
Yeah.
I want
I'll
to
see.
fight. I'm a murder hobo at heart, but my character would not care.
You
at
all
all.
get, I had
Yeah.
a full combat scenario all set up for you guys, but this is what you would have come across. So essentially, you would have found a temple that is amassed in huge pieces of mushrooms. There is just spores pouring out of all the windows.
Oh,
And then you would have come inside.
Would we?
Oh,
is
that
it a
sounds really
material-
interesting. Oh, it's down.
So you would have an overmind fungus that, as long as it stays still, you cannot see it without a DC 18 Arcana check.
Oh wow. Wait, how much do I have?
Cool.
But
And
it's
what
only
is
got
it spawns
10
and it spawns more.
it
it's
actually
It's magical.
it is magical.
You can one shot it, basically.
No, it couldn't no, it couldn't one shot you. It's actually extremely weak. But it's the thing that's controlling all the other ones. So
No,
if
I
it
mean,
got killed,
yeah.
everything else dies as well.
No, I mean, we could one shot him. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, easily. It's
Mm.
only got 10 HP. It's a sponge. Yeah. But yeah, a whole bunch of enemies that were all based off actual mushroom types. Like this one's called the Inky Cap.
Oh.
These are Bleeding Tooth,
That's a
Oh.
fun
Firefox mushrooms. Where's the other one? More Bleeding Tooth. So yeah, each of them have their own unique skill sets and everything like that. So
I bet I bet on it, you know, then suddenly like down the road we get like a similar scenario and you guys were, and at the end you are like, you know, the problem you didn't cause back at the beginning in the campaign. There you have it.
oh yes, there will be effects for not dealing with this.
Okay.
It would be fun, to be honest.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. On
So
this note, I
even
must now leave.
even speaking to Whisper's names has effects.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
I will see you guys later. It was
Later,
definitely a lot of
Rez.
fun.
Everybody
Yeah.
can hop on out if you got stuff to do. By all means,
I mean-
the campaign now. So we will be
Still
playing next
loading?
week.
Black Path.
I mean, to
So,
be honest, the fact that
like I
Elora
said,
asked,
I'll
yeah.
get with you throughout the week, Narcs, and I'll send you the entire campaign, and we'll go through and get you preloaded on everything. So hopefully we can get past that buffering issue for you.
Christ. Alright.
I mean, Elora asking about the state of the war and potential conflict. If somebody asked for it, he probably will give it the information. You know that in Ometsu talked about ask him knows about certain situations about blah 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 blah.
No, just to be
Head out.
clear, yeah, you're good, Carson.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Yeah.
You actually met a high-ranking member of the Black Hand.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember the
Because-
Black Hand. Yeah.
I
Because
was
he
very
is.
tempted.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah? No,
Go
go
ahead.
on.
No,
I
I
was
just
tempted to
gonna-
try and kill him, but you know.
No.
I was with. Again, you can do whatever you want. Every NPC is killable, but no, there are non-player characters, which means, well, I should say more so just, but there are non-combat characters. So pretty much attacking them is almost an insta kill on them.
Oh wow.
They Pepsi.
I remember from the probably my character note from Black Hand. You don't mess with the Black Hand. That's one thing. Be kind, be respectful, don't do shit. Because if they discover who you are, and also if they know you respect them, they will respect you. I probably understand that too. Or they leave you alone. That's it.
No,
No?
you had someone who helped in that situation, so
What do you mean?
I don't think I was particularly disrespectful. I was just paranoid
No.
and prudent.
trust me, towards Glecko Narcs, he was completely understanding because he's been in this situation before.
Ah, yeah.
He understands that having a lone, creepy-looking, essentially witch doctor walk up on you in the middle of the woods out of nowhere is not a normal thing to happen. So he's like, I get it. I'm not gonna fuck with you. Because even if I did try something, I'd probably get screwed. So I'm just gonna leave with my life. I got a little money, so I'm happy.
Like
I
from
was
my
thinking that
perspective,
too.
what I was telling him is that he could wait. Like I just didn't want him at our backs or in the camp. As soon
Yeah.
as we left, then he's welcome to take the camp. But that's
All he's doing is just going down the road a little bit to find another clearing to set up for himself. So
I was welcoming him. If it wasn't for like, no, indeed for your character, of course, totally fine. But if it
Okay.
wasn't for your character, I probably would let them be in the fire and just talk. You know?
my character doesn't trust your guys either, right? Like
yes, yeah, Glecko doesn't trust anybody.
I think you
Well,
shouldn't.
I'd be
You
safe.
shouldn't have given
I take my
those-
distance, but I'll still be open for a potentially interesting conversation. Basically,
What were you saying, Sylvian?
Oh yeah, you shouldn't have given me those 25 gold.
me.
Yes.
How much did you spend all of it? I barely paid attention to that. Did you just
No.
blow
No,
all of it?
it was
It-
just 15 silver.
you got
it's over
lucky
for his information, and then Laura paid 5 gold
But-
for the other
Mhm.
information.
because it's highly
But I-
valuable information, and yeah.
But remember, my character is a warlock, so there's that. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I will be right back.
All right.
Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna. be off.
Esbron is a pretty generous DM too, so yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it wasn't for like everyone being generous, he would be like, okay, I'll take it. You know?
It was like,
Uh,
here, have all my gold.
So yeah, that yeah.
Alright, then I'll probably head off and jump on WoW.
All right.
Guys,
see you.
next week or continuing the week for getting the map ready.
See you tomorrow.
Alright, cheers, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Tell Efron thanks from me for the.
I mean, he's only gonna pee, right? So it's not that far
Okay,
away.
I'll wait just to say thanks then.
To be honest, the sidetrack chronicle would be interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were like on was like our quest is like really urgent, right?
Yeah.
So we had to, yeah.
Well,
Alright.
it depends.
Well, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to fuck with you guys, cause good
Yeah.
God, this is the first party I've had who's been like, I throw shiny in front of you and you don't pick it up.
You're like you
That's
want to,
true.
but you know you have a quest and you
Oh.
need to go on it. So it's like, do you follow your character or do you follow yourself? Like, yeah, I want to investigate.
I
But-
just have to figure out the specific kind of shiny that I can throw in front of you to make
Yep.
you to destroy
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
'Cause I was 100% convinced you guys were gonna follow the path. I was like, oh yeah, they all want to do stuff. I'm like, no. Okay then.
I know how it feels, everyone. It's a beast, but it could be like, oh, that's so unfortunate. What would have been fun, you know?
Oh, it would have been hilarious because it would have been fucking awesome. Because I had a bunch of special stuff planned out for that fight. But again, I don't waste anything. So if somebody else comes along this spot, they're gonna have to deal with the mess you left behind.
Yeah. I mean, I totally expect you to have like a similar case, but then like worse, throw at us because we didn't solve it, and be like,
No,
oh,
here's what I can tell you, Dragon.
yeah,
Remember, so the original party was coming from Shura and Tweakon on the other side of the continent. I still have
Oh, yeah.
plenty of stuff that I had planned once you get closer to the mountains
oh,
from that campaign. So,
nice.
that I'm-
Probably loot there too.
oh yes.
Yes, probably. Oh hell yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh,
Alright, well, I'll be up too. Thank you for the session.
Thank you for your patience.
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm thankfully we've got it whittled down to nothing but connection issues, and hopefully
fine.
if we deal with the preloading stuff, that should help everybody out to deal with this. So
Yeah, for me,
Uh,
because it was so long ago, all the information came to me. I have just a lot of blank spots.
yeah, you're good.
if-
And again, I remember you can ask me, and I will fill out any information you need. So
Nice.
Mhm.
Well, it's more. What's more like? Let me say, I find it weird to ask you what would potentially my character be interesting in, what kind of information, you know? I
that's
find that weird
perfectly
to
fine.
ask. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Since I am the one who built this entire universe myself, I'm basically the only one with the information. So I am your encyclopedia. Anything you want to ask me, go for it. I'm
Okay.
never going to down you for asking me a question about the world.
Okay, maybe I can indeed ask a direction of my character. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I will keep that in mind for next time.
Because again, I took the time to heavily work your character into the world, so I understand your character's connection to the world as well. So I can at least try from my point of view for the overall arching stuff. I can give you at least a little direction for your character of what you might want to do. The small stuff I will leave to you, obviously.
Nice, appreciate it. Yeah, that would help a lot.
So yeah,
I think I'm gonna need to ask you some things too.
by all means.
There's some blanks. I'll DM you actually.
Perfectly fine.
Um,
I will always try and as fast as I can get back to you with that information. Again, I understand I'm the only one with this information, so I will never down anybody for asking me questions about it.
Do you maybe have something written down about the aspect of the world, or at least that my character should know?
None that I can give to players
Okay, fair enough.
because it
I'll-
has big information in those documents. Essentially, 90% of what I have written, unfortunately, must stay in the background. Most of what is accessible in the server. If you want
okay.
very specific information, I will just tell you and give you that, as trying to go back and remove all relevant information that should not be known from those documents. I would probably leave something in that would be major spoiler alert.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Oh wait, that makes a lot of sense. I will just ask you like the direction like we just discussed. That's totally fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Nope, you're good, Sylvia, and I will send you the. Have you read through the Black Hand document yet?
I think, but I forgot. Like
I
I
will
forgot
send it.
what the information.
No, you're good. I will send it to you directly.
I can find it on Discord, right?
Yeah, it is within. So
Yeah,
if
that's
yeah, if you just go down to where you saw the map earlier under Egataria, if you scroll down a little bit farther, you'll see World Mechanics, and you will see Black Hand Syndicate, and you can just download that, and that will have all the relative information on the Black Hand.
World Mechanics. There it is. Okay, found it. Oh, there it is.
So, yep.
I have it downloaded.
So that will have the base territories of each of the fingers. It will have, what they fall under. It will have their symbolism. Each finger has a different way that they communicate, which basically shows what part of which finger they're a part of, which is what Whisper's Names did to you earlier. That's when he stuck his hand out and turned his thumb downward.
Mm-hmm.
So by what you can see is that you actually met a thumb.
Okay, yeah. I actually thought that was like a password or something.
And that's essentially just their way of saying that I'm in the Black Hand and this is what finger I'm part of.
Okay. Okay. Wait, should I like? Is this like a secret between the players or the player characters?
No.
Okay, so
again, since this information is out on the server, it's public to anybody.
no, I mean.
But
hold on.
so what you're saying is, are you trying to? So the Black Hand is kind of one of those necessary evils in Egataria. It's everybody knows about it and knows of it. But
they
even
don't
like,
know who the members are.
They don't know who the members are. They don't know. They're like very underground. Something unfortunately you don't have access to that a lot of them do have access to, as there is an entire underground network of tunnels that the Black Hand has access to. If you were a native, you would have access to those. But yeah, there's an entire set of tunnels that go underneath the entirety of Egataria that all are connected, that they will often use for trading and traveling and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
But since you were essentially just an associate of the Black Hand, you were given minimal access to things.
So do I like quote unquote belong to any of the fingers?
So the finger that you would fall under would be the index, because you were a merchant and traveling, and that's where they would see your usefulness.
Okay.
Wow, we have somebody in party from the Black Hand. Meta.
Yes.
Where's my pen? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I
If
can't
you lower
write
it,
lore without my pen.
if your lore finds out, it would be very interesting to talk about.
Well, again, that's completely up to how Renshin, if they want to keep that a secret or not.
Yeah,